Hey guys, what is up? Happy Tuesday, and hi, hope everyone's doing well. Glad to come here and talk with y'all. I have air dried hair today. This is just me on fleek. Shout out to my This Is For The Women Who Don't Give a Fuck t-shirt. Love it. Today I wanted to come and talk to you about a conversation I've been having with new clients or prospective clients lately. And the question is about living a big life. It's the number one thing I say on every single video that I start and I chat with is I say, hi, my name is Shannon Wooten. For those who don't know me, I'm a life coach, I'm a writer, I'm an infertility survivor. I help people step out of the closet, step out from underneath whatever it is that's holding them back, and encourage them to live a big life and take up space. And so when I get on calls with prospective clients and they ask me this question, like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means, and I tell them that living a big life means living entirely as yourself. And recently the question that follows that, or like the comment that follows that from people, is like, you just seem so self-assured. You just seem like you're so confident in yourself and you have this no fucks given attitude. Well, that's true. Now, it's true now, it wasn't always that way. I didn't always feel that way about myself. I certainly had hang-ups or reservations about being the type of girl that wears vagina t-shirts or shirts that say this is for the women that don't give a fuck, or is the type of woman that says fuck or uses profanity and believes in her power that she can talk eloquently and intelligently from an empowered and loving space while also just being unabashedly herself. And so I wanted to come and chat with you about this. Number one, to explain that living a big life doesn't mean you're rolling in a Royce or you got all the monies. Like, I don't have all the money. I haven't even had time to hang up my freaking Tinkerbell photo after we moved in 2 or 3 weeks ago. No judgment on myself. But living a big life just means living as your freaking self and letting the judgment or whatever comes with it live out there. Don't have to live in or around here. Doesn't even have to impact you at all. And yes, there is possibility and potential for things to hurt your feelings, or for when people tell you that you are astounding and they don't like your message, for it not to get in there and be like, damn, what am I doing wrong? What is it about me that's so unlikable? And yeah, that's gonna happen. But living a big life means you're taking up all of your space and you're choosing to live it for you. People are not going to like you. People are going to have judgments about you. Or as my very favorite friend on social media, Angie Lee, check her out, she's the best, always says, there's going to be trolls trolling you and judging you. But I talk to people about the life coaching conversation because for me, it changed my life. It helped me to move everything forward. When I was in a space that made me feel like I couldn't get beyond our struggle with infertility, I couldn't get to a place where I could find value in myself as a woman that couldn't have a child, I could also make the very big, bold, hairy balls decision to become a writer and write about it, to come live and share about it, and to be the type of girl that shaves the side of her head all the way around and gets tattoos and says fuck and encourages other people to live themselves authentically as well. I wasn't always coming from that place. And so living a big life, for anybody out there that's watching this and may need this today, allows men and women and human to be whatever the fuck they want to be. So what that means for anybody out there who is watching this, that's a woman who is coming from a place of thinking, I want to be strong. And I want to also be delicate and nurturing and loving, but I also want to be the type of bitch that uses profanity without getting judgment. Do you. Own it for you. Notice what it feels like to have that idea come up and be with yourself and think, what do I get out of it? What does it make possible for me? How am I empowered by doing that? And for the guy out there that's watching this and thinking that I can't possibly be strong and vulnerable and romantic and like hugs and, cry at chick flicks and all that shit, be you. Notice what comes up when you are operating from that space. How do you feel empowered? How does it empower how you show up in the world? So the choice that you have and the choice that you embrace is the love that you have with yourself. And the truth in how you show up in the world is how you empower it. One of the things I always talk to is finding the love within your power. And only you can do that. So living a big life means living as yourself. And that life is not as fulfilling when you're pretending. It doesn't give you that freedom and that levity to just be you and to act and to be however you want to be in your life. And so when I have conversations with people where they ask me, that they say to me, you know, we're having a life coaching conversation and the comment comes up like, you just seem so empowered. You just have so much self-love and so much authenticity. I didn't always feel that way. I didn't always have that for me. It wasn't always here and here. It was something that I had to commit to, something that I had to get connected to, something I had to get clear on and what it meant for me, and stop always putting it out there on the other side of the street, what the person out there was thinking, how they were going to judge me, what they were going to think about what I said, what I thought, and what I did or didn't do. And so coaching, for anybody out there that has questions about coaching, and you may have had a coaching encounter. I don't know who your coaching encounter was with, but with me, coaching means about living in your greatness, being a badass, living however that means for you, clearing out the cobwebs of everybody else's fucking opinion and stop allowing it to take up all the space that's drowning out the voice that's in here and in here that says, I want to love me, man. I want to be who I want to be. I want to talk how I want to talk. I want to live how I want to live because that's authentic for me. And it ain't hurting anyone. It's just me being me. I coach to that. That's what coaching is. Coaching is about taking whatever the disempowered story that you have in your life about you that prevents you, and you know it does. You know it's preventing you from moving forward every day. You know that it's preventing you from taking that new job, trying that new thing, speaking out and being honest with who you are and living from your heart space and knowing that that feels powerful and right for you. Moving all of that shit out of the way and just allowing you to step into it. Try it on for size. Make decisions from that place. And turning the volume down, turning the control down on all the fearful decisions that you make that allows everybody else's opinion to impact you and influence you before you've even done anything. So if living a big life sounds intimidating to you, but also intriguing, also something that sounds like, hey, that would liberate the fuck out of me, I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to try to do it. And if you don't know how to do it, get at me. We'll talk through it. We'll see what's in the way. It doesn't have to be life, doesn't have to be a situation where you're constantly always responding to somebody else's opinion of you. That's exhausting. That is tiring. And that's going to make you, well, could make you, because I know it did for me, made me feel like I wasn't ever being true to myself. I wasn't ever stepping into the life that was going to feel the most powerful, that was going to allow me to feel big, was going to allow me to take up space. There was always that voice that was saying, stay quiet, don't create any waves, don't be a writer, don't talk out about infertility, don't encourage people to do the big scary thing, because once the big scary thing happens, you might find out it wasn't so fucking scary. It was just something that was holding you back. It was just something that maybe potentially was keeping you in your comfort zone. It was just something that you were actually doing for somebody else and not for yourself. So I wanted to come live today, guys, because I've been having a lot of great, brilliant, empowering conversations with people. And one of the questions that I've been encountering the most was, or like I said before, not really a question, but rather a comment of, you just seem so confident, you just seem so self-assured, and there's so much self-love there. I had to work on this, guys. It was work. And it's a commitment every single day. And it's a commitment that I am completely in a relationship with. Loving myself, sharing my truth, and just being me, and knowing that whatever comes up is okay. It's not for somebody else. It's not for approval. It's not for likes. It is for encouragement that we can be whoever we want to be. So to the girl out there who's strong and delicate and says fuck or whatever other profanity, that is still okay. You can be that. Don't let the opinions of the peanut gallery or the world rule you. And to the guy out there who's strong, but also vulnerable, and likes romance and hugs, you can be that too. Don't let the judgment rule you. You pick, you choose, you decide. All right, guys, thank you so much for signing on. Throw me some hearts or comments below if you like this video. Otherwise, live a big life. Live it for you. Leave the judgments on the other side of the street and focus on what's coming and going on in here and move from that place. And if you don't know how to move, just take time to notice what's going on. Am I in alignment? Do I feel good about myself? Am I happy about the state of things in my life? And if not, and you don't know what to do, that's cool. Just take time to notice it. All right, guys, have a great day. Be good to yourselves. I love you so fucking much. Be easy, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Bye.